What's up, everybody? Just wanted to come up on here and address a couple things in regards to my last podcast here on the Blackout Monday night when we went live with KK from Second to None. I read some of the comments, super chats. I've tried to pay more attention to the guests as they're on my platform, as I should, as any good interviewer should. Because it's a bit rude when you look away. I'm just a hands-on type of dude. Those who can relate, you know. But never do I just not engage, obviously, with my guests. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is I was reading some of the super chats, which are the comments. So then I went back and watched the video because it was an interesting interview, as you know, if you saw it. And I noticed a lot of people in the super chat were kind of like, what's going on, man? Like, what is up with KK? Like, what's cracking? What is he drinking? What is he sipping on? Even Tony A called up from Rhodium Radio and asked live on air, like, what you sipping on, man? KK. Because as we know, KK was intoxicated. You know what I'm saying? And, we started out as a great interview. And I think the whole thing it was all family love. Everybody who comes onto the platform is a guest, okay, and is a friend. I'm reaching out to my friends in the industry. And I've always said it before, never do I want to bash anybody, because later on it could bite you in the ass. If you're coming for drama and all of that, I'm not going to go digging for it. If you're a guest on my show and you want to give that information out there, then so be it. It's in the universe. I always say that, whether you say it on my platform or if you say it on others. But as far as getting back to KK's situation, we was having a good time, man. We were sipping some reposado, you know what I mean? We were vibing, and that's all you want to do on a podcast is catch a vibe. Not more so of interview. You want to get some of the facts out there and whatnot and what they got going on currently, but also just the memories for me, for the most part, because I've done a lot of shows with these cats. We got 30 plus years in the game. But his behavior during the podcast, it's just kind of, he started drinking a little bit more, starting to get a little bit more, loose with it. You know what I mean? At some points I was, I was kind of thrown off, you know what I mean? There were certain questions that were asked, but as a great interviewer, you like to really study the person you're interviewing, even though it's on the fly. You're trying to grasp at, whatever it is they're trying to get across to your platform or to you. With every answer he had an explanation. Look, I can't ask for anything else. You know what I mean? If you give an answer, and there was one point where I said, hey, dude, Derek Mallory called up and he asked him, would you ever be on Rhodium Radio? And he went into this long, drawn out, explanation or just conversation, which went about a good 3-4 minutes before even giving an answer. Honestly, I don't even think he gave an answer if he would or if he wouldn't. He was implying that he would, but at the end of the day, I was like, well, did either yes or no, would you be on the platform? And there's where he turned around and corrected me and said, look, explain to me that it's not just a yes or no question, some of these questions, and things have to be explained out a little bit. I mean, but even after all of that, I mean, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Some people just aren't yes or noers. I get that, and I love when they elaborate. I'm sure as you you do as well. As the interview just kind of went on, we had his son on. Boomer did it. Shout outs to Boomer and Nehru. And we talked about his act going on, and he did repeat a couple things, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm an angel, like I've never been fucked up anywhere, drunk, doing interviews or whatnot. And sometimes I'll listen to my shit back or watch it back, wherever it may be. And whether it's a recording, and I'll just go, man, I don't even just on personal shit, like private shit that we upload on social media. Like I'll go, man, I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. All in all, it's all love, and I want you guys to know that. Next time, we'll just cut back a little bit on the alcohol. You know what I mean? He's a grown-ass man. I can't tell him how much to drink, how much not to drink. But again, I just wanted here just to kind of chat and get your thoughts on the whole scenario. KK still my boy, him and Gangsta D. Spoke to Gangsta D as well. He'd love to come back on the platform. KK hit me up the next day and was like, look, man, I understand that wasn't right. of me to be in that certain condition and on your platform, and I apologize, and he did apologize for it. So man, that's a man, I respect him for manning up for that, in regards to the platform. In regards to him and I, we still cool, we'll always be cool. There's never been no blood between us, LSOB and Second and Nut at all. Those are my brothers right there, man. They know that. So with that being said, it was just about having a good time. I want to come out here and just, flex my thoughts and hear yours if you got a chance to watch it. If you haven't, it's up on the platform as well. So other than that, this Saturday we got Lucky from Hoodstocks. Lucky Sun Tzu. Hopefully I'm saying that right, man. I was on his platform a while back and he's returning the favor. So this Saturday at 4 p.m. Lucky will be on the Blackout podcast. Hopefully you can have some time to tap in with that. And then Monday we got Rodney O. That's right, Rodney O. Will be on the platform Monday night at 7 p.m. during regular, our scheduled time here. And we're going live both days. So again, we appreciate your support. Thanks for listening to my thoughts here, man. Have a good night.